Hi guys, welcome to the studio and welcome back to Creep on June 2025. Collaboration with Tracie Fox at Tracie Fox Creative. Now this is a continuation to yesterday's video, which was day 7. Yeah, and oops, in that video I made these awesome playing cards with some of the kit images. However, as noted in the video, although the glue dries clear, it has bled into the image, so underneath here you've got these quite yucky looking lines. So today I have the sewing machine out and I'm literally just going to sew around them all with a zigzag stitch, so that hopefully the zigzag stitch will take away from the horrible lines, although it does kind of give them an aged look, so it's not too bad. So I'm just going to do maybe 1 or 2 with you on camera, and then I will go off camera and finish them, and then we'll be back at the end. I'll just see if I can angle this a bit better so that you can see. Maybe not, but okay. So I first of all need to just double check. Okay. Yeah, I first of all just need to double check the stitching. I'll grab a scrap out of the bin. 3. Yeah, that is stitching fine. I always do a test stitch when I haven't used the machine for a couple of days. Yeah, cool. Alright, so I'm going to kind of start just down from the corner because these are rounded. So I'm going to start just down a little bit, and I'm going to line this edge up here with this edge here. Sorry guys, let's see if I can zoom you in a little bit. Yeah, this edge here of the pressy foot, this little groove here, I'm going to line up with the edge of this and try and keep in a straight line. I'm going to turn, my machine's automatic, I don't use a pedal. It does let you use a pedal, but I don't like using them. Also, my chair's like 4 foot off the ground, I can't reach. Well, it's 2 foot off the ground, so I can't reach. So mine's on automatic and I can control the speed with this dial here. Sorry about that. Wow, this is a bit stiff. I think I tightened it up a bit too much. Oh, look, I can bring you down a little bit further now. Okay, there we go. Now we're cooking with gas. Alright, so as you can see, let me just, there we go. Yeah, this part of the pressy foot I am lining up with this edge here. No, I am useless at sewing in a straight line, so I'm not saying it's going to be perfect, but we will get going. So I'm going to turn that down. And then when I get to there, then I'll start doing it manually. So, like so, and then we're going to turn just a little bit, and then we'll turn fully. Oh, I like that look. And I am sewing with black thread, because that's just what was in the machine, but also I really like the way it looks. So just try and get around this corner. As I said, it's not going to be perfect around the corners, but I am not bothered about that at all. All the time keeping this edge lined up with that edge as my guide. And and I have no idea where to stop, start, begin, whatever, so I'm just kind of eyeballing it and thinking, right, well, that's about where I need to stop. Just angle it a little bit more, turn a little bit more, and then carry on. I don't mind that I'm sewing through like Dracula's head or anything like that. That is absolutely fine by me. In fact, for this one, I'm just going to backstitch now. I'm just going to stay in that straight line and backstitch. Okay, let's have a look how this turned out. Actually, I really like that. Didn't do too bad on the corners. That was okay. Oh, I like that. That looks really good. And it takes the emphasis, it takes the eye away from this bit down here. You can still see that it says Joker. Yeah, I like that. Okay, so let's do another one. Again, as I said, I'm just going to come slightly down from the edge. One second, guys. Okay, guys, sorry back. The cats are just bugging each other. Alright, so look, exposure. Okay, so as I said, again, just coming down a little bit from the top. And away we go. And then I'm just gonna turn a little bit. This is all just eyeballing work, guys. I don't actually know how to turn the corners properly, so but it seems to work doing it like this, so as long as we can still see the card number, it doesn't really matter. Which you actually can't because it's sewn through it. Never mind. And I'm just going to sew straight across to the edge there and then backstitch. I'm not going to go around the corner. Okay, let's see how this one turned out. Yeah, you can, well, yeah, you can still see the the numbers. I mean, I could always go over that with a Posca pen or something, but I really like that effect. Really like that effect. Okay, so I'm just going to carry on and go around all of these cards now in the same way. I'm not going to bore you watching. You can come back at the end. Okay, guys? Okay, guys, I am back, and that was fun, somewhat. Yeah. So, let me just get these together and do like I did with them a few minutes ago and just snip some off. Alright, so we now have our deck of cards. It's not a full one, obviously, because there's not enough of the images to do a full deck of cards, and I've only done it in 2 suits. Yeah, but there we go. So we've got a Joker. These are clubs. So we've got the Joker, we've got the Ace, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, Jack, Queen, King, and the Joker. No, sorry. Jack, Queen, King in that suit. And then in the hearts, we have the Joker. We have Ace, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He reminds me so much of Voldemort. 10, and then I got these 2 mixed up. This is Jack, and that is Queen. I got them mixed up. That should have been Jack, and that should have been Queen, but, you know, I don't suppose it matters. So, there we go. Obviously, there's a king missing out of this set. Where's the Joker gone? Where's the Joker just gone? In fact, 8, 9, 7. Oh, yeah. The Joker's on the bottom, isn't it? I don't know. I've got them mixed up now. But anyway, it's pretty cool. I have got them really mixed up now. Right, the Joker. So we've got Queen, Jack, 10. There we go. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and the Joker. And then these again. King, I've got the Queen right on that one. Jack, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, Ace, or 1, and a Joker card. So the only one that's missing from this is this suit is actually a King. So if I just did one more card, because there were a couple cards left over, I think there were about 3, maybe 4 of these cards left over. If I just did a King, then they would be okay for playing Snap, you know. Or something like that anyway, something that only requires 2 of the same card. And yes, I know that, as I suspected, doing the zigzag stitch has gone through the actual numbers and things. Some of them are still noticeable, some of them not so much, although these red ones weren't that noticeable anyway because it's got a white number on them. So I think what I'll be doing is I will just be getting a little pen and rectifying that. In fact, I will do it now. So I think all we really need is this pen going to work on this vellum. Yeah, it should do. Yeah, Joker. Joker. It needs a better pen. This is my Posca pen. Wonder if that one will do. Let's see. No, that's not going to work. Oh, I know it's spitting ink everywhere. No, they're white ones. Okay, so I will have to look for my black pen. Hang on a minute, let's see if tapes markers will do. I don't think they will do like Sharpie markers, so they might be a bit too thick. And I do it. Oh no, that's fine. Right, grandchild to the rescue. Or grandkid stuff to the rescue. Right, so we've got the jack. And then we have, obviously you can still see that actually, but we will, well I will, just pop them like that anyway. So 2 and 2. 3 and 3. Actually, I bet I've got some stamps that I could have done this with. It would have been better, wouldn't it? 4 and 4. This is upside down. Not that it matters. 5 and 5. Okay, I'm just going to do this and then I will come back when I'm done. Okie dokie. So they are now done. So these have been done in red and I've underlined the 6 and the 9. You can tell which side they're supposed to be up anyway because of the picture. But as I said, now that you've got one of each, like a 9 and 7, a 4 and 1, blah blah blah, in the same, you could play snap with them, I suppose. But yeah, so, and the backs on them look really cool. You can shuffle them, which again is cool. So yeah, they are shuffleable if you wanted to do it that way. Let me bring you up slightly because I feel like my hands are way too close in front of the camera for this. Yep. So, I mean, if you play with someone often enough, they'll probably learn the backs, so they'll be able to tell which card's which. Taylor's good at doing that with older cards and things like that we have. He's good at figuring, like, spotting little specks and things and all sorts on the back of cards to know which cards we have. So, oh, look at that, snap. 9, king, 8, 9. So, pretty cool. I like that. It's upside down, not that it matters. You know, your cards don't have to be the right way around. There we go. So yeah, we have a little deck of cards. How cool is that, guys? So, I'm just going to lay them out in the order that they are now in after shuffling. Oops. And then I will take a photo for the thumbnail. And maybe at some point I might challenge Steve or Taylor to a game of Snap with them. So we will be moving on to some of the other games soon. But for now I want to get back to, now I've done these, I want to get back to the journal side of things. Because I made a real mess with that, ripping it up the other day. And yeah, so I need to get back to putting that back into somewhat decent state. But I am so thrilled with how this looks. So yeah, also I need to catch up with the daily videos and do some more daily makes, because again I still only have 3. So I have day 1, day 2 and day 3. And I'm behind on videos, so I've still only watched day 1, 2 and 3 videos a lot, as well as doing the makes. So yeah, that will be my thing over the weekend. Get the journal, not so much finished, but get some more work done on the journal. And catch up on videos, and then maybe start with some more daily makes next week. Okay guys, so I hope I hope you have a pretty chilled weekend, or I hope you have had a pretty chilled weekend because you'll be watching this video on Sunday. Yeah, sorry guys, it just looked like the orientation flipped, but it hasn't. Right, so now I hope you're having fun playing along. I am having real good fun. So I will love you and leave you guys. So take care, stay safe. Thank you so much for watching. Please, please, please go and check out all the other videos and the links below. And I will see you again in the next video. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.